Alright, here I am. Hopefully the stream is getting together. Not some Outer Wilds music. Should probably see if I can get the official track rather than a cover of it, but it should be fine. I also left a link to a webcomic so that folks can see what I achieved so far, assuming they didn't censor it again. I don't think they did, but let's hope for the best. Yeah, but I'm just gonna assume that they did not. Alright, anyways. The last one seemed to did kind of well. So I'm going to... What's up, Pip? What's up, Matty Joe? So I haven't been on, I've been busy. That's fine, Matty Joe. By the way, how was your first day of school? Alright, let me get this. I was about to say last day, but it's still the first day, even though it's the last year. Oh, sup, Galactic? Welcome to the stream. Oh, it's up, 8th Green. Welcome to the stream. Oh, so many folks on today. Alright, well, thank you all for watching. Alright, so every 20 minutes I'm gonna switch it, unless folks really want to see what I'm doing right now. So I got this here. This guy, he got a nice little burger right here. A nice sandwich. I'm doing great, 8th Green. How are you? Alright, so, this is what he has on a sandwich. He has bread, mushrooms, ants, jackalope, that's a rabbit with horns, cheese, mouse, honey, mites, which is a type of bug, and flower petals. All of that. So it's alright. It's hot in the building, since I don't know if the AC broke or something. Yeah, it's always like that in schools, which is unfortunate. They have a mediocre circulation system. These days, they really need to get a handle on that. Alright, so let's have him try to get his hands around this. He's not going to be able to, but he's certainly going to try. I don't know how I'm going to make it so he actually ate some of this already. Because I plan on making it in a different way, but it is what it is. Relatable Maddie. It's 1 day away from my birthday. Happy birthday in advance. I feel like I'm on fire. Yeah, it is hot as heck, even in this current time. Like in my country, it's supposed to be almost winter. And personally, I'm kind of happy about it. But it is what it is. Monsoons like my country. Season American like I am, so I don't think we usually get that here. Although we have been getting some historic floodings recently. Right, so let me see. That bread does not look good. They actually have a new episode of Alien Earth on, but they gonna have that same new episode over and over again 6 times. So I'm perfectly fine missing it. Let's go up to 80 or 90, like it was gonna die in there. Yeah, sometimes the air conditioner, like, it doesn't even help that much. I find myself having to use it sometimes in the winter because it's really hot where I am. But it is what it is. That's the world now. He has his finger right on the honey. I should have made a simplified version of it, but oh well. I already have this here, so let's just do that. Summer, have replay, monsoon, have aircon. Oh, I got sweaty all the time. Yeah, I think like instead of like America like starting not starting, well, kinda, yeah. I don't know what I'm going with this, but let me get to the point of what I'm trying to say. America needs to like try to find ways to like give free or like very cheap at least air conditioners to every single country, because there are so many countries that are just stuck in like dang near unlivable heat. I feel like it's our duty to at least try to help them, especially since we're the cause of a lot of it. I live in Georgia, so I don't know what that is. Have a rainy summer day. Months, Maddie. Oh, Maddie, a monsoon is basically like where it storms so hard, like for days, where it basically causes extreme flooding. Close to similarity to that is kind of like what happened in Texas recently. At least from what I remember. I could be incorrect, but I'm pretty certain that I am right about that. Alright, so let's do that. And let's just have the hands go up to here. And all the hands right there. Alright, so let me see. Air conditioners create more heat and air. Yeah, I know that, but look at all of the BS that we have now. We have AI that's just making way more electricity by a huge margin. We have these companies developing games that are like photorealistic, which is causing even more heat to go in the air. We have all these cars causing pollution instead of building walkable or even better like free transportation. So excuse me. So in the case of them doing all of that, I just don't really see a reason why we shouldn't use the AC. Because I know for a fact they're not going to stop that, because that makes them money, man. Money makes the whole world go around these days. Well, it did back then, but at least it seemed like people had more like ethics back then, due to the laws actually enforcing stuff. Alright, so let me do this. If you want to reduce it, we could have planted trees and all. Yeah. Like they say that like once the tree dies, all of the CO2 gets released back, but all we have to do is when it's about to die, we can just chop it down, or maybe even like we can do like something better for it so the carbon doesn't release. Like, I want to deform the burger, but I'm not sure how I would go about doing that. Alright, let's try something. Alright, let's just see. Like, maybe that would work to show that he bit the burger. I don't know. Let's just try that. Like, does that look like he bit the whole burger to you guys? I'm not sure. Anyways. Geez, I can't wait till I graduate. School year already back. It feels like hell because of how hard it is in building. I got to deal with someone. It's not my friend no more. Not for me. It's easily anger teachers when I do things that isn't a problem, like sleep. Yeah. Yeah, I used to like love school like crazy. Then like but I also did fall asleep in class sometimes too. Yeah, that was when I was just beginning to become an insomniac. The F was okay. Right, so just gonna have that there. Right, so I think that's probably a decent amount. A decent like look of how the bread looked, maybe. Who knows? Right. I'm falling asleep in school. That's why I don't feel good. Yeah, if the class is like unbelievably like more important than usual, then I'll end up falling asleep sometimes. I don't know why. Right, so let's just have like one of that be there. I think that's probably fine. Mix up people with smart one and the dumb ones. Yeah, teachers are quite dumb, borderline useless. Right. I'm gonna go. I'm a little tired. See y'all later. Good night. Good night, Matty Chew. Right. I think that's probably enough of this meat and stuff. Let's actually add like some of the bread pieces there. Don't know why I'm animating his mouth full of not animating, I'm drawing his mouth full of food. The bite mark is probably enough of a toe to show that that's what he's doing. School at 18 in February. That's good for you, Galactic. Like, you should be able to, these days at least, get like a decent job, like without the need of an education. Let me do this with the background. So we're gonna actually have some of the mites be popping in there. So got that, and let's just do the ants. Like, which one y'all think is like more sticky? I think maybe the honey would be. So just gonna have kind of like that. Right, that's good. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's do this. No, I could have just erased the hair and it would look similar to the brother. He does look a little different, so probably would have been a dumb thing to do. And he usually wears like a white shirt, so probably switch that up. Everyone in my area has no understanding of English, which is ridiculous. English is everywhere, on technology, TV shows, and even the internet. Yeah, that is true, Galactic, except my parents and my family. That's good that you know English. It's a very good language to know. Right, so let's add that there. But yeah, English is everywhere. You are right about that. And so we got that. Now let's go ahead and got that. Alright, so that's good so far. Alright, so now that that's there, got one panel done for the most part. And let's just do the backgrounds. One thing I learned is the backgrounds don't matter too much in comics. So we're gonna, even though I enjoy doing backgrounds, I'm gonna keep it simple because I'm gonna do a lot of these. Right, so we're gonna do that and that since they were there. I think that's fine. So let's just select this. Boop. Let's make this nice and bright. Boop, boop. There we go, and let's make this like that, and just see how that looks. Let's make this like more of a yellow color. Right, there we go, perfect. Alright, so, but yeah, I got in the pinned comment. I don't know if it's pinned, but it should be pinned. I have my first episode of my comic up for y'all to see, so that you can see like exactly how it looks and stuff. I'm gonna start using this under Bubbleton because that's significantly easier. Right, so let's just have that point be there. Right, perfect. Right, so let's see. Let's just use this in the background. And just do that to adjust the size, which is let's do that. And just shrink it down to it's a bit much. That should be good. And just do the same on this side. And that's a lot better. Okay. By the way, have y'all ever seen like Alien Earth? The first couple episodes seem interesting to me. Alright, so got the blanket to make, so gonna make that in sky stuff, must be building. Yep, it's building. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so let's do this in the background there since that one is standing up, and I might have to alter it a little, but it should be fine. Let's go to that. Oh, that's completely different. Well, that's fine. Alright, so let's just paste. Since it's like the same pattern right there, I should be able to get away with doing that. Alright. Oh, there's the 20 minutes. I should switch it. So let's go ahead and do that. Suppose I could like storyboard while doing that, but eh.
My time has come to burn. I invoke the ancient power that I may return. In a void bordering three worlds, I have awoken, and I'll see the barriers between them be broken.
So you got that there. Let's erase a bit of this. See, I think that's fine. Right, let's erase that now. Alright, so I think I'm gonna have like animate the TV falling first. And I'm gonna do like that other one jumping. And then I could do like all of them reacting to it. Right. So that should be good. Alright. So if I stay silent throughout most of this, I think I'm gonna like, once I'm done with this animation, I could repurpose the room for like another animation. I don't know why I haven't been like, I felt this is a bit loud. Alright, that's fine. Like I felt like motivated to do it, but I just don't really, I don't really see the point anymore. Like, what's the point of doing this? Like, I enjoy it, but I don't know. It's just hard to think about these sort of things. because like that was my calling, like what I felt the need to do, like what I enjoyed. And now it just feels like it's taken or stolen or something. I don't know how to explain it, but it's annoying to me. It's annoying that I'm letting those dirt bags get to me. But guess it just is what it is. Right, so we're gonna do that. Still gonna do what I want and work how I work with this animation stuff. It's just that I feel different about it, I guess. Because like I said, I used to do this every single week. And now I've only done one animation this whole year. And it's just very upsetting to me. There's also a big ass fly in my room. I'm back from trips. That's good. Did you like your trip? I was on one recently, and it was quite a good one. Visited my folks and all that. I'm just going to assume trip means like the same thing. Like when I'm saying trip, I mean like a vacation. Right, so that's good there. But yeah, this one isn't gonna be as long as the other two. So it should hopefully be fun enough stream. And folks can easily get into it when they watch later. Okay, let's do a D. D for duplicate. Or double, if you prefer. So let's do that. That. So let's actually, oh gosh. Let's click that and move it up a little bit. And that should be good. Going up with flat. Also a box TV, mine is a box. When I was growing up, like everyone used to have the flat TV when I was growing up, but we couldn't really like afford that. So our TV was the box TV. But we have a couple of the flat ones now though. But growing up, it was the box ones. Yeah, the box TVs were nice. It was like easy to control. Those box TVs actually had buttons on it. So if you misplaced the remote, it's not an issue. You could just get up and change the channel and, oh, I made a mistake.
Instead of just one world,
I was supposed to draw that in the red line.
my playground. world.
No matter, I can fix it. So let's change that to lines. There we go. And back to, oh, shoot, okay. And back to areas. There we go. And completely fixed. This is gonna look neat, like when I stop making it transparent. And I think I'm just gonna like have it shatter. But like, how about you, Velecta? Did you like have a box TV growing up too? Excuse me. So right, so we got that. And I think the next frame could be the breakage. So let's break it. One thing I remember back in the day was gaming consoles. My favorite gaming console was the PlayStation 2. In my humble opinion, PlayStation 2 was the peak of gaming. It was better than the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4. I never even touched the PlayStation 3, but I feel like it was better than that too. Because every single game you got was done by the time you got it. And not only that, folks, there was no lag because there was no internet connection to it. It was just way better in my humble list of opinions. Because you didn't have to worry about pesky ads, pesky all kinds of other nonsense that you would in these current days. You have to worry about microtransactions, all kinds of other stuff. It's a whole lot of nonsense. The box TV that has the line on the screen saying that box TV should come back to replace fragile TV flats. For me, like, sometimes if you set your the box TVs on a sound, it like I can hear it, but I can't. I can feel it, but I can't hear it. It's pretty weird. I feel like you know what I mean. Like you can feel the static inside of you, but you can't hear the TV. You can just tell that it's on that specific channel. It's a difficult feeling to explain. But yeah, it feels good at first, like that staticky feel. Then it gets annoying after like a minute. You probably know what I mean, right? I don't know. It's probably just me. Everyone I talk to about it, they seem to not feel it, but I do, so I don't know what they're talking about. And once again, I did it in the incorrect college. That's why. So what was I saying? Saying something. Right, there we go. Does that look big enough? Yeah, I think that's big enough. Actually, let's make it bigger. Let's make it bigger. So, let's do that. This. Okay, that's better. Let analog horror try to replicate those TV statics. Yeah, they tried, but like I never really felt it from the analog horror. I feel like it's like I don't know. It just has to come directly from the TV. It doesn't really pick up like on recording. Like if you just have your TV on and like leave the room, like have it completely muted, I feel like you will be able to feel it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm some kind of mute. But usually, but I think I usually got used to it after like 10 minutes or so. It's still rather unpleasant. Let's actually change the angle of that slightly, just so it matches. So let's just do that. I'm that hungry. I can feel the static. You see, that's what I'm talking about. The static is just there. Like to me, I can't really hear it when it's coming through like other media, like the computers or the internet. Like recordings of the static doesn't do it for me. It has to come like straight from the source, and I can just feel it. So it's just real crazy how that works. So like that's the one thing I actually like digital over analog for that specific regard. But other than that, I think analog is better. I remember I used to have a television that had a built-in VCR in it. Broke. Like the VCR itself broke almost instantaneously as soon as we got it. But it was there. And it was a nice little aesthetic. Had that TV for a good few months before the whole thing broke. That was a fun time. All right, so let's get rid of that frame and then duplicate the one from before so that I can animate like glass shattering or something like that. Right, so got that. Yeah, so that one is the one where I see where they deviate. Alright, so we're gonna have. Oh, this guy looks so weird looking. Alright. Like his nose is just too big now, so let's just do that and this. Well, analog converter do exist, so maybe you could have it. Yeah, that could be cool. Like there was what do they call it? I heard about a device that I think is pretty neat. I might look into it. There's a device where you can basically get cable from it, like regular like airwave cable that you can get like I think it's for free, like the free public channel stations. They discontinued that for like digital, but for analog, that's still a 10. So maybe I can try and see if I can get that. Like I heard there's a channel called Me TV Tunes that's recently like got released for that. And it is. Could have sworn I had a picture of Caleb there, but I guess not. Alright, now the nose looks better. Because that nose is just messed up. And let me see if I can fix it, because the eyes, they look off too. Some Eastern Europe countries still use analog because of the difficulty with digital signal. Yeah, like the digital signal for my current television drops all the time. It doesn't even have to be stormy outside, and it still does it. It's unfortunate. You know what? I'm gonna leave that one like that just because it's kind of funny. Like that, we just take off like that and just show you how it would look. See, so he just does that, turns over to there, looks like that, then like this. I just think that's amusing. All right. Radio can reach for miles, even remote areas, while digital only works for cable and wires. Yeah, the radio is like one of the greatest inventions humanity made. Because that is like well, technically we were all connected, but that was like what really connected all over the world. Like, the printing press was the first, and then the radio, and then the internet. Like, so many wonderful things and ways to share media popped up. It was so nice. Let me switch it back to the TV so I can get rid of those. Right. You can get rid of. You can get rid of. I should have gotten rid of that before I duplicated it. But oh well. Alright, should be one more after this one. Yeah, let's see. Like, there's a pretty cool cartoon, an anime they call it, where it teaches you how to do all kinds of these amazing things, and it really makes you appreciate science and how far humanity came. And then you see all of this AI and all kinds of other stuff that's going on these days, and you just wonder why science went that far. But yeah, it just makes you disappointed when you see reality. But when you see like how everything went and how everything is, it just feels great. Let's see, what were those specific eye colors? I think it's this. Those were not the specific eye colors. Let's undo. Perhaps this one? Ah, yes, that is the one. Good enough. Alright, 1, and then there's 4.4. Seems to just be the 4.4. Because there really isn't any pressure sensitivity to this, so it should be fine. Sciences are physical, while religion is spiritual. Everyone in my country prioritizes religion. I think like science is like more important, but religion is important too. Like it's important to like, oh, I mean, it's important to like, well, not important per se, but it is nice to like have something to believe in, you know? But I don't think it should be to the point of like impeding your own life or forcefully impeding other people's lives. If you have a belief, then that's great, but it shouldn't really affect too many other people's. Hey, that's just my opinion. Others are free to disagree. Right, so let me see. Where is the 10? Where is it? Just leave it at that. Right. Let's keep going. Right, let me see. 4.1. I have no idea if that was what it was before. I'm pretty sure it was something like that. They look about the same size to me, like this line and that line. See, now you can see me make some pixels. See, there's one. Okay. And erase that. Boo boo. I feel like adding a little something. So, I think that one's that guy's color, so I'm just gonna add this to flash across his face. You know what? Oh, what the heck is that? One thing that I really like about culture is like the all kinds of like belief, all kinds of like fascinating stuff that comes out of it, like the food, the way people act, how they think. It's beautiful. Like if humanity can live like that in harmony, it's just nice to me. All right, so boom, 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 boom. All right, so what I also wonder about is if aliens made this way too big. This was supposed to be for the other 10, but that's fine, I guess. That's fine. So let's do that. Gonna go back to this mount here. Anyway, I recently figured out that the control key works again. I can copy and paste at the moment. So that's great. Okay, that should be fine. We can fix this boy's ear. $56. It would be time to switch. How long have you been alone? I can relate. I've been alone for not too long now. Usually, let me see. One moment, please. Been alone for about 7 hours today. I just didn't start streaming until recently. My neck. Ooh. May have to do this again. Even though that sound, I think it annoys the viewers. But just excuse me for one moment. Move that over. Alright. Have it right there. Okay, so we can do that. And move it on down just a little bit. Just a little bit. But one thing I admire, like, about other countries is, like, how, like, actually, no, not in recent history, but back in the day, like, the other countries, they all used to have, like, their own way. Like, everything had their own style for, like, each land you went to. It was really fascinating how they worked. Like, for example, just looking at, like, any like small town in, like, China, for example, you would be able to tell, like, you're in China, but you can't really do that too much these days because everything is, like, being modernized, at least from what I see. I haven't heard from these countries in a while, but feel like it completely changed. So I'm just gonna, let's see. And so it deviates from there. I'm gonna just have her open her leg out like this. And erase this too. But yeah, I should really try to like remember what I talked about during the stream. Like just put it in the title. Say like, hey, Dream did this, talked about some politics, and oh my, an hour. I should get back to the auditing. Okay. And so let's just have him be kind of like, oh, that's uncomfortable. Oh, there's a new message. Most of my areas have a unique Southeast Asia style building and have practices. Yeah, it's the same like everywhere has lost their identities. Because I know that in, gosh, I feel very odd, like very uncomfortable. It's concerning me. Hopefully it gets better because I can't afford the hospital. So I'm gonna just call it that. And so I'm just gonna keep it going for a little bit and hopefully it goes away. If not, I might have to end it soon. Because I don't know, it's just something feels off. I probably have to call some folks and alert them. So let's do that. Let's do that. So let's do the antennas like so. So let's change that to that. Agents looks the same. There's new technology. Cars made houses look the same. iPhone made phones look the same. Yeah, it's certain. You are most certainly correct about that. There's no style or substance to the designs anymore. It is truly sad. Decided to make the antennas just a little bit shorter, just so they made more sense. I think I can get away with like using this here. Still feel funny, but a little bit better. It's still concerning. Yeah, this internet looks the same after it becomes mainstream. Corporations make it easier to access and remove the charms to log into the internet. It's more exciting in the 90s than today. Yeah, like the early 2000s as well, because like everyone was inspired to make their own websites during the 2000s rather than everyone just using the same four websites. Was far more interesting back in those days too, like in the early 2000s. Alright, so let's do that. Let's see, can I get away with using a tool? No, it's too thick, so we're gonna do this. Oh no. That looks more like it. Alright. Even though it's starting to go away, I'm gonna just go ahead and do like safety first and just make sure to like stop this quickly. Just in the off chance it's not good. So, hopefully you enjoyed this. Share this with your friends. Comment down below and subscribe because I do these kinds of streams randomly. So you don't miss another one. Share this with your friends, and until next time, this is Invasion Animation signing out.